What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to be reviewing the Weijiang KO Oversized Goldbug. This is a KO of the Throttlebot from Toyworld. Obviously it is not the original G1 Goldbug. It's a little bit different. It looks more like a Mini Cooper, version of the Mini Cooper anyway. It's not quite the original. I think it was actually a Beetle, or at least a modified Beetle for the Goldbug. We'll put an image up here so you can take a look at the original G1 figure. But it does look good. I like this vehicle. Actually, this is the one vehicle that actually looks the most like a real world vehicle out of all of them so far. And it does have some pretty good paint on it. It's got some tail lights, some blinkers here, nice black accent bar, the painted silver door handles, some signal lights here, headlights, and again some nice painted tail, fog lights, and a grille, and even the rims are nicely painted. So they did a good job on the paint for the vehicle mode. This guy also comes with a really nice, I think it fits in very well. It looks like an exhaust, but it's also the gun, so I like that. So just for some comparisons here is the Masterpiece Streak. It looks a little big. I think the Mini Cooper is probably about the same height and size, so it's a little big, tiny bit big. But then when you look at the wheels, that's where it's just way off. The wheels are huge, they're gigantic. Now the wheels fit in with the other Weijiang figures, but with the Masterpiece, it's just a little off in terms of the size. But I'm excited about the combined mode because I think it's going to be the perfect size for adversary to the the Combiner Wars Decepticon. Or not Decepticon, Combiner Wars Devastator. Here's another figure. This is the red body Bumblebee. Obviously this is way big for comparison here, so that doesn't really fit. But then again, this guy was maybe off scale in his vehicle mode. They tried to make him right because they had to make his robot mode fit in with the other Masterpiece robot mode figures. So on to the figure itself. It rolls just fine. It's nice and smooth. No paint blemishes at all. There's a little bit of swirling in the plastic. You can kind of see that, but overall it's a very nice, clean paint job. We're going to get this guy transformed into robot mode, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back from transforming. This guy is awesome. I think he's the best of the whole crew. Just the transformation, the quality. Again, this is Toyworld, but they really thought about this guy very carefully. They added just cool little details, like he's got a heel spur down here, and everything. The legs kind of just lock in together. The chest collapses to get this effect here. The arms just they transform really nicely, and the wheels sort of tuck away here. On the back, and I hope I have this right. I'm not even sure if I have it right, but the back just sort of cleans up very clean, very nice. And the colors, the plastic colors, are very vibrant. The gold and the blue, it just looks so cool together, and it evokes the image of Goldbug very clearly in my mind. I feel this is Goldbug. I'll put an image of the G1 character up here in the corner. But to me, it is a Mini Cooper. It's not the original figure or original vehicle, but because he's so well done, I think it's good enough to stand in as a G1 Goldbug, Masterpiece Goldbug. Now here I'll bring in the Masterpiece Bumblebee. Comparison, obviously a lot smaller. I do think this guy was bigger. He was a reformed version of Bumblebee. He was meant to be bigger. He is bigger. I don't know if he's this much bigger. He's probably twice the height here, so a little big. Let's take a look here. He's about 6.5 inches to the top of his head, so a little bigger than he should be. And again, I forgot to measure him in vehicle mode, but I can quickly tell you He's about 3 inches wide in vehicle mode. So really good, really well done. I'm impressed with this figure. I'm impressed with the quality too that the KO company is putting into this guy. It's just very well done. This is probably my favorite of all of them. But it does evoke that Goldbug feel. And here's a comparison with G1 Prowl, or the Masterpiece Prowl. He's a little bit shorter, or very close to the same height. Prowl is probably a tiny bit taller. We'll also get his weight here, just so we can compare with the others. I think he's going to be a little lighter. Yeah, so 5 ounces, about 5.5 ounces. So he is a little bit lighter than the rest, which is fine. That makes sense. He should be smaller. And here's his head sculpt again, light piped. So really, the only character that wasn't light piped was Roll Bar. This one actually looks okay. The light piping is light enough that you can see through. Again, you've got a fully articulated head. He's on a ball joint, and you got all the possible movement you could want there, which is great. So let's just go over articulation here on this guy. You've got, again, a butterfly joint on the arm, a rotation, a very tight rotation there, 90-degree bend at the elbow, bicep swivel. You do not get the wrist swivel rotation, but you do get this inner movement. That's mostly due to transformation. Nice gun. It does fit in just perfectly into his hand, so that's really good. Other arm is the same, except you've got open hand here. You've got a ball jointed. Is it ball jointed? Looks ball jointed. Hip. You've got a swivel at the hip. You've got a. It is actually a double jointed knee, but because of this panel, you can't really get it past. You could probably open up this panel and get it past there. But you do get a little less than 90 there with. Well, okay, you get maybe 90 with the existing. And awesome, they put in a ankle pivot. Now it does kind of mess up the sculpt a little bit because it sort of has some interference here, but you do get a ankle tilt, so you can get them nice and secure. I mean, what an awesome figure. This is, I'm so impressed with these Weijiang figures. In terms of paint, he does have like a little bit of red paint here on his arms. He's got this. This doesn't actually show up in vehicle mode. This is only for robot mode. The little silver and the red here. A little bit of black paint here on the knees. On the back, not much else that wasn't in vehicle mode. So nice gold paint on the crest of the head. So overall, just I'm very, very happy with this figure. I would definitely recommend it. I didn't show the instructions here. Again, they've had a slightly different color here. It had a silver hood for some reason. This is the only one that had a name that was not the didn't have the same name as the original. They're calling it Reaver. The other instruction manuals didn't have names on them. They just said Liberty Justice, which is the name of the combiner overall. This one says Reaver, kill the warrior leader. It's so weird. Kill the warrior leader. I don't know what that means. It's also got kind of a number here, maybe an ID. Oh, and this one actually gives you the back actually has instructions to get it into the combined mode. The others don't. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to figure this out when it gets to the combined mode for the other figures, because they didn't come with combined mode instructions. This is the only one that did. And it actually looks pretty complex to get it to combined mode, but I think it should be fine. This also has a really weird bio. I guess. Yeah, this is pretty weird. I'm not going to read the rest. You're going to read the rest here. It's pretty weird. It's obviously Chinese that was translated in English and now makes no sense. So, kind of weird on these instructions. This is the only one like this. The others don't have that. But again, I highly recommend these figures. The Chase figure is the only one so far that I'm not that happy with, but this one I definitely recommend for Masterpiece shelf, Masterpiece collectors. This is perfect. You can't go wrong at $15. Now at $15 you don't get the box, so if you want the box you have to pay a little more, but I think it's like 20 something dollars if you go to tfdirect.com. But if you go on eBay, you can get this without the box for $15 from China. It takes a while to ship, but there's no reason not to get these guys. They're just too good for that price. So let's bring in the other guys here and just get a full picture of all of them so far. Here's all of the figures that we've gotten, and let's back up a little bit. And they obviously look really good together. They're a good match, good set of figures. I'm really happy with this. So I can't wait to get the side load figure and also the blue one. I forgot his name right now. We'll be reviewing that. We didn't get his logo on, so let's do that. Well, the rest of them have logos, so he's feeling a little left out without his logo. And again, these were provided with the figure. And these are okay quality. They're not amazing. They're not bad. There you go. So here are the first 4 Weijiang KO figures all together. Really good looking figures. I think they did a good job here. Hopefully get those other figures in. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like, and we will see you next time.